Buongiorno everybody. Okay, ciao. I got a story about my boat. Yesterday I had kind of a strange day on the docks. So yesterday was a very busy weekend for like the tourists to come, like tourist people to come to Las Vegas. So we got the, all the setup. We're gonna work more later. We're gonna start more earlier. They got a lot of people gonna be working that day just to, accommodate how many people is, predicted for the weekend. So anyhow, it turned out it's not so busy. So last night I'm out on the dock and there's like kind of like a little like a flowing of people coming, but not so many. And many of the boats, we keep the boats going and going and going all through the hours that we are hired by our business to be out on the dock. So we are there and we are taking the boats out, and a lot of the time the boats is empty and there's no people there. So we just there to look pretty for maybe like, okay, let's say like there's 3 boats going in circles, and for like maybe 1 boat got the people on. So I'm thinking, like inside of Mimi's head, I'm thinking like, maybe one of the reasons why they want to have this is so the boat with the people is going to still see the other, pretty boats going by with the lights and things, and the people walking around is going to see the boats going, and it's going to draw them to want to come and, for the business. So, anyhow, so the way that the thing is working out, for some crazy reason, it's like, very unusual that you're gonna get like all the empty boats, but this was Mimi last night. So there's a lot of people working. There's like a person leaves with some people, the next person leaves with like 4 people, then it's Mimi. Oh look, the boat is empty. Then a boat leave with some people, another boat leave with some people, another boat leave with some people. Oh look, another time there's no people. This is Mimi's turn. So even though one time like I go on my break, I come back, we are going in different order. I go to the bathroom, somebody else go to the bathroom, somebody else take a break. Every time, no matter how it keep on lining up, every time Mimi's got no people on her boat. So she's just driving around, rowing, getting herself tired for no reason at all, except for, this is what I'm hired to do. So I do this. So, for me, I believe in God, and I talk to God all throughout the day. Please don't think I'm crazy, but this I do. So inside of my head, I'm like, okay, Lord, what is going on here? But I know you're not going to explain nothing to me, because God never read me a letter tell me what's going on, but I just say, all right, God, I know you got some plan here. There must be some reason. This is so very strange that I got no people on my boat. But so I'm just thinking, because this has happened before, not with the empty boat, but for different things, that sometime I'm thinking, maybe God saving me for the lining up of that I'm gonna get some boat that's like a particular boat just for me, because I pray every day in the morning when I get up, and then when I'm driving on my way to work, for God to use me for whatever He needs for that day. It's not about the money going in Mimi's bank account. It's not about what I'm doing. It's not even about for me to be happy or for me to get something. It's not always for me to get, sometimes it's for me to give, or for God to give, and He can go through me and give to the people. So anyhow, I'm not gonna even say if this is why or this is real or nothing like this, because I don't know nothing. I'm just living my life. But sure enough, empty boat. Then there is a group, and the group is of 6 people, and there's 2 grown-up people, like much more older than me, and I'm up there, so these people is older. And then there's 4 boys, and they are all like maybe looking like maybe they are like older teenager, or maybe even like one or two of them, maybe even more than 20. I don't know. I cannot tell. They are very, very tall boys. And then as I start to talk to the group, it looked like the mother, or she in charge somehow, she, handed me the ticket and she said, we're going to go 3 and 3. And I'm thinking, okay, so they got these 6 people. And then I start to notice these 4 boys, they are like, they have like the impairments, you know what I'm saying? They are like, their mind is like children, but their bodies is like more like grown men. So they are all just very kind of quiet and shy and just standing there. But I don't notice this completely. Just something inside is kind of putting the pieces together. But I'm busy. I'm talking to the lady. So she said 3 and 3. So then when they finally other boat come around, I go and I talk to her. And she, and I said, how, you guys decide how you're going to divide up to the 3 and the 3. And she said, they are gonna go, and then the 2 boys go, and this is when I recognize, because I see the way they're walking and the way they move. I go, okay, something going on here. And then I'm realizing they are not brothers. These are not the parents. This like a group, like a trip for the boys to go to Las Vegas and take this little trip. And they are not related to each other. They are just all they have in common that they got some little impairments. Maybe they're a group home or something like this. So anyway, so the 2 boys come out, and then all of a sudden, after the lady talked to me for a minute, she go, you know what? You're gonna take all 4. And I'm like, okay, so all 4 of you boys gonna come with me. So they come with me, and they go on the boat ride with me, and they're so unbelievably sweet. It touched my heart so much. They're so simple and so precious. And, I'm talking to them, and I get a song, and I have them sing the part of the song back to me. And I do a little thing when I'm rocking the boat, and they're laughing, but they're not like out of hand. They're so well behaved. They're trying so hard to behave themselves that they are being very quiet. And I'm like pulling little bits out of them, and I find out all their name, and their names is cute. There's a Timmy and a Tommy and a Taylor, and then one of them has a different name that starts with a D, like Deshaun or something. So anyhow, I'm just like so charmed and so blessed, and they're so adorable and sweet. And I don't even want to get them off my boat, or I'm talking to them about what they're gonna eat and where they're from and what they like to do and what kind of music. One of them like the hip hop, one of them like the Stevie Wonder music, and they're just so precious, and it touched my heart so much. And it also blessed the 2 grown-up people, and they were a couple. They were married, they were together, and they got to take a romantic boat ride by themselves. And I feel like, maybe God, I have like that kind of mother. I'm more older, like out of all the different people on the dock, I'm like the more like, kind of the mama style. So the lady felt like she had the confidence, instead of split up her and her husband, each taking the 3 boys. I don't know, maybe they're foster home, something. But instead of the 2 parents splitting up and taking the 2 boys each and 3 and 3, they got to go together. They had a romantic time. They're huggy, kissy. And the person who brought them is a wonderful singer. One of the very lovely men that works on the dock. And he take them out for a romantic ride, and Mimi take the 4 boys out for a fun, sweet ride together. So that's my story. It's a little bit long, but I think it's worth it. Oh, these boys are so sweet. I just love them. I want to see them again and take them home with me. Okay, you guys, I hope you had a nice little blessing by this story, and I hope your days and your lives are going great. And I'm gonna see you guys on the dock. Okay, ciao.